Welcome back to Vicious Tales, and if you're tuning in for the first time, a big welcome to you. I'm Sonam.
Every Monday, we bring you a new episode, but there are some cases that simply cannot wait. Some stories must be told now, so that silence does not bury them and so that justice does not slip away. This is one such story. This is the story of Manisha Singh. Manisha was just 19 years old, working as a preschool teacher in Singhani, a small village in Haryana's Bhiwani district. She had finished her 12th grade and was supporting her struggling family, but she dreamt of becoming a nurse. She was hardworking, responsible, and determined to build a better life. On August 11, 2025, CCTV cameras captured her leaving the preschool at 1:58 in the afternoon. She was heading to a nearby nursing college to ask about admissions. That was the last time she was seen alive. At 6 p.m. that same day, her father received a missed call from her. When he tried to call back, she did not answer. This was unlike Manisha. She was always careful, never one to stay out late without reason. Her parents, worried, rushed to the police station to report her missing. Instead of acting quickly, police dismissed their concerns, saying it was too soon to file a report. Only after immense pressure from the family did officers finally register a missing person complaint, but not until a full day later. 2 days later, on August 13th, a farmer discovered a body near a field near Singhani canal. It was Manisha. Her throat had been slit, her head mutilated, her face disfigured as if acid had been poured on it. The discovery sent shock waves through the village. People who saw the body said immediately, this was no suicide. This was a brutal murder. Her parents refused to cremate her until the killers were caught, standing firm in their demand for justice. But instead of listening, the police offered explanations that bordered on the unbelievable. They claimed it was suicide. They spoke of a supposed note found days later, alleging Manisha had taken her own life because of family pressure. They even said they had CCTV of her buying pesticide. Yet eyewitnesses said no such note was present at the scene. And if pesticide was involved, then how could she have decapitated herself? How could her face have been burned and melted? These questions were never answered. Autopsy reports only deepened the doubt. The first said insecticides were found in her body and ruled out assault. Another claimed her injuries were of a result of an animal attack. Yet villagers and witnesses had seen her body, her torn clothes, her scraped knees, her mutilated face. They could not believe what the official reports claimed. To them, it looked like an acid attack, and nothing in the reports explained why only her face and neck bore such gruesome injuries while the rest of her body remained largely untouched. Public anger boiled over. Markets shut down, roads were blocked, candle marches filled the streets. Villagers refused to allow her cremation until real answers came. People demanded death penalty for the culprits. Protesters accused the authorities of a cover-up. And in response, the government suspended mobile internet and SMS services in Bhiwani and Charki Dadri for 48 hours to contain unrest. The case had turned into a storm. With the outrage mounting, the Haryana government had no choice but to act. Officers were suspended, several transfers ordered, and on August 20th, the case was handed over to the Central Bureau of Investigation. But even then, delays persisted. By August 28th, the CBI had still not formally registered the case, and the family, still grieving, was left without answers. 9 days after the death, on August 21st, Manisha was finally cremated. Her younger brother lit the pyre, as the entire village wept in grief and anger. This was not just the story of one young woman. It is the story of countless women whose lives are cut short, whose dreams are destroyed, and whose families are left fighting both grief and a system that too often dismisses them. How does a bright young woman who wanted to be a nurse end up murdered? Her body disfigured, her story reduced to contradictions and excuses. We tell Manisha's story not to sensationalize, but to demand a transparent investigation, to demand accountability, to demand justice. Her life mattered, her dreams mattered, and justice must not be denied. If this story moves you, do not let it fade. Share her name, share her story. Write to your representatives. Speak up, because justice delayed is justice denied. And Manisha Singh deserves justice.